Okay, so 10 minutes have passed, and let's see what we got. The wilderness stew with rice. Looks very gooey, actually. But we'll see how it tastes. I might be surprised. It might be very delicious, or it might not be so delicious. Bon appetit. It was actually very good. A very creamy taste. Like some nice brown sauce with rice and meat. If I'm not mistaken, I think I taste some shrooms in there as well. It was actually very good. I'm really enjoying this one. So yeah, it was actually very good. It might look very slobby and unedible, but it was actually pretty good. A lot more meat than the lunch with chicken. So that's good, and it smells a lot better now. Now it really smells like a meat stew. So this was actually a very good dish. If I had this in my basic training, I would actually taken this as many times as possible in front of the other dishes I got, because this was actually very good and very heavy actually. So I don't think you have to eat a lot of it to feel full. So you can actually share this with perhaps one or two others, and you will all be full. So this was actually a very good dish. I'm actually going to recommend the wilderness stew with rice to friends in the armed forces, because it was actually really good. So now we have had the breakfast, lunch and dinner. So now it's time to move on to the accessories. And there's a ton of them, so I guess I will be pretty full after today. So let's move on to the grapefruit energy drink. So we got the isotonic drinking powder grapefruit flavor. You mix it up with 5 deciliters of water, and you just drink it like, just drink it. It keeps you from getting dehydrated, gives you a bit of energy, and it actually tastes good as well. I usually don't drink this when I get them in the field, because I'm pretty bad at keeping hydrated, even if I don't really use that much. I don't really get dehydrated so easily. So I just save it up and use it when I need it. Like now in the summer when it's really hot and I have to work outside, I tend to use them. You just have to make sure you stir it around properly, because it likes to pile up in the bottom, so you end up with a lot of powder in the bottom. So you just stir it around until it's all gone. And then you just pour it up and drink it. Or you just mix it in a can and drink it from there. Depends on what you're doing, if you're out in the field or if you're out hiking. If you're hiking, just pour it into a thermos, cold or hot. And just pour it up when you're thirsty. A very mild taste of grapefruit, but you can sense it. And it don't taste bad or anything, it's very sweet actually. So it keeps you from getting hydrated, gives you some energy. Yeah, it's good. It's really good actually. and it comes in different flavors. You got grapefruit, orange, and exotic flavors. My favorite is actually the exotic flavoring one. So that's the isotonic drinking powder. The grapefruit flavored isotonic drinking powder. Long name. Next one up is the peanuts. I'm not really that into peanuts, but with the coffee I'm going to eat it. Anyway. So we got the honey roasted and the salted and roasted. They are actually vacuum sealed, but in this one the vacuum have actually been broken. You can see that they're just wobbling around in there. They're not like the salty ones, where you can still see that it's vacuum sealed. They don't wobble around or anything. So let's see. I usually trade these with someone who likes peanuts or just give them away. Oh, hard one. It's actually a pretty good amount of peanuts. So we got the honey roasted and the salted. Feeling salty? So let's see. Not really that sweet, but you can sense it a little bit. But not that sweet, and I don't really sense the... I'll take another one just to be certain. That one tastes a little bit more, but otherwise I just taste the peanut, not really the honey. And then you just got the normal salted peanuts. Not really that much salt on those either. But as you can see, it's quite a bit of nuts. So they're not cheap on the nuts. So they're actually good. They're not like the cheap ones you buy in the store. According to my friends who eat them, I usually give them to my father if I bring them home. But they're actually good. So let's take the vanilla cake in a small package. And like I said, when you're in the field, they're tasty, very tasty. But when you're not in the field, just want something to... they're good in the field, but when you're at home or if you're you just want something to chew on, they're not really that tasteful. Yes, I'm using a spoon. Don't have a knife close to me. So as you can see, it's moist, not hard, not corny or anything. It's it's like a vanilla cake should be. You can really feel how it grows a bit in your mouth, and it takes a while to chew it, and it really takes the saliva off your mouth. But it's sweet. You can really taste the vanilla. You can smell it as well. And yeah, even if it's not that tasty outside of the field, it's still tasteful. you can still enjoy it, but I think it's, in my opinion, it tastes better when you're in the field and you have something. You realize, oh wait, I have something sweet to chew on. So the vanilla cake is actually good even if you're not in the field. So if you get the opportunity, I think you should try eat one both in and outside the field, and perhaps post a comment of what you think is better in or outside the field. And next one is the nut cream. It's a bit more nut flavor to it than the Nutella, and I usually spread it on the whole wheat bread that follows with the rations. But in this menu there actually was no whole wheat bread. So yeah, you just rip it open and get to it. And as you can see, you just eat it right off the package. Yeah, it is actually very good. You can enjoy it while on the march, or just walking up a hill, or just eat it in the tent for some night snack. A bit crunchy to it with nuts, but I think that just add some extra taste to it. Very sweet. Very sweet, nutty cream. It's good. I can absolutely not complain on the nut cream. And next thing is the hard candy. The shells, the bullets, patroner. You got the licorice one and the sour apple, which is actually my favorite of them. It's just like any hard candy you can buy at the store. So it's not really much to say about it, more than it's good when you're sitting still a lot and want something. Okay, so the next thing from the accessories is the energy bar. A bit soft, so it's fresh. Let's see. This one's actually new to me. I'm more used to the cereal bars in the dehydrated ones. Okay, a small soft energy bar. I think it's some raisin in it, some cocos. Let's taste it. Very sweet. Very strong taste of the raisins. Very sweet, actually. You can really taste most of the ingredients, as the raisins, the cocos. Let's see what the package says. If it says what's in it, or just the energy values. Maybe too sweet for my taste, actually. Okay, ingredients is rolled oats, glucose syrup, oat bran, dark chocolate, minimum 58% cocoa, firming agent, Carbex blend, dextrose, erythanol, isomaltose, something like that, trehalose, a lot of O's, blueberries, oh, it was blueberries in it, flavoring salt, may contain trace of egg, milk and soy, contains of sugar and sweeteners. Yeah, I don't really taste the... Probably what chocolate that I thought was raisins then. No, must have been the blueberries then. But I have to say, it was a bit too sweet for my taste. Really sweet, actually. Nothing I could complain about if I was in the field, but it was... yeah, it was a bit too sweet for my liking, but it was not bad. It was not bad, just a bit too sweet for me. So here is something that I really enjoy in both the dehydrated packages and the soft can meal that I will do a review of later. This chocolate bar. It is actually dark chocolate, but it's it has to be some kind of yeah, it's 43% cocoa, so that explains why it's still so sweet. It is actually a pretty solid piece of chocolate. It's not soft like Marabou or something like that. It's actually pretty hard, but it's also extremely tasteful. I really enjoy this chocolate. I really enjoy this chocolate. It is sweet, but it's still got the dark chocolate flavor on it. I once traded all my peanuts and nut cream and hard candy in my platoon for the chocolate bars. Very good, actually. If you ever get the opportunity to try one of these, do it. Very good. So, almost the final item from the accessory pack is the chewing gum. And it was actually 2 gums in each. So now I got a mix of chocolates, blueberries, cocoa, and a lot of different flavors in my mouth. So I'm actually going to take the, what do they call it? The Swish mint. To try to get rid of some of the odd flavor in my mouth. Oops. Very soft chewing gum, actually. And the final piece, the disinfection swab. My hands are a bit sticky. So this might be a good time to use one. The chewing gum still got flavor to it. And I feel a small sting on my hands from the ethanol. Really strong smell to these swabs, actually. So that was everything that's inside the Swedish Armed Forces 24-hour meal combat editions. So if we eat everything, and I mean everything, it consists of 3,600 calories. But if you're out in the field, you use it all. And if you're out hiking, you might use it all as well. It's a really good, really food heavy menu. The good thing with these packages also is that, more than they're resealable, is that inside you have this small pocket. So you have 2 separate pockets in here. One where you can have all the foods and accessories, and one where you can have all the trash. So even if you're hiking or out in the field, don't throw things in nature, just put it in the bag, wait until it's empty and then throw it in a trash can. or just keep it in here until you find a trash can and then pull it out. Don't pollute the nature. I can't really say anything else about the 24-hour meal. It contains everything you need, and it's very good. The dehydrated one is not really my favorite, but this one, the menu 3, was actually very good. The only thing I can complain about for this menu was the Indian chicken stew, which could have used a bit more chicken in it actually. Otherwise, very good menu. I thank Utemat.se for providing this package. Link in the description to their website. If you live outside of Sweden and want to order something from them, send them a message first and ask if they can send to you. I think they are able to do it, but be sure and send them a message if you want to order something outside of Sweden. So like I said before, stay prepared, stay alive, and have a wonderful summer.